This morning, search and rescue efforts continue after the deadly tornadoes that tore across the South and Midwest. The hardest hit state, Kentucky, where at least 74 people are confirmed dead, 109 still missing. One family there has revealed their 2-month-old daughter died from injuries sustained from the storm. President Biden is set to travel to Kentucky tomorrow and visit the town of Mayfield. That's where a candle factory with more than 100 people inside collapsed into this pile of rubble. Miraculously, it now seems, only 8 people died. Still, 8 is a terrible tragedy. And the scene there that night was something that people will never forget. Joining me now is Stephen Boykin, lead pastor for His House Ministries in Mayfield. He's also a chaplain at the Candle Factory and was one of the first people to arrive after the tornado there hit. Pastor, thank you for being with us. Know that we're thinking about you and your community this morning. You communicate with the Dayside people there mostly, but you were called in special that night because they knew there was a need, correct?
Correct. Yes, sir. That's correct. Thank you, John, for letting us just talk today, and it's so kind of you to say about us being in everyone's thoughts and prayers. It's been a unique couple of days with the amount of tragedy and disaster, just being here for a community that's hurting, and just so thankful that y'all are covering this, because as many people as hurting, we also see this hope of people coming together in this season. The night of the candle factory, the tornado, when it hit there and it came through our community, there were just so many heroes that showed up. Some had on uniforms and others did not, but when we arrived, it was certainly a moment I'll never forget. The rain came down and just we walked up, we saw people in all directions. The first person I saw was actually sitting on the ground, and he had taken a piece of the galvanized pipe and used it as a splint for his leg. And certainly just as sure as that happened, we moved on and went to the candle factory with some friends that I had called. There were another chaplain there as well, and just what we saw was just breathtaking and not in a good way. But at the same time, as much as there was tragedy, there was also people that were sacrificially giving, taking, and serving, and we climbed amongst the rubble, and you know that we came up on several people that were still trapped. One person in particular I saw, she was stuck underneath a wall, and she just asked, "Can you hold my hand?" And sure enough, I was able just to get down there as other people were working to remove debris and hold her hand, and I asked if I could pray with her, and several minutes long we had to take and just continue to help her stay awake and stay with us. And you know, it was a moment when we just felt like the peace of God touched her, and as people continued to work all around us, there were so many heroes, and I'm so thankful for all of those people. I stepped off for a moment, and as I went down, I felt like maybe there were some other people. I had some guys from our church that had come out as well and had taken, and they were helping on another line where people were, really it was an assembly line, just trying to get people out. And some of my guys actually took, and they did pull some people out that are no longer with us. And I walked up on one lady, and we just prayed together for some folks, because it was a tragic moment. A lot of people were weeping, but at the same time, just as sure as there was just this grief that was coming upon us, there was just this courageous moment where people just worked together. I'm thankful for our local first responders, but those that came from outside of our community to help out likewise. So that we got there about 9:30. We left about 3:30 in the morning, 4 a.m. We got home. Just such a significant night to start with. But that was just one place that was affected in our community by this devastation. After that happened, we decided at our church that we were going to be generous and help our community. And so we have set up a distribution center, and we have some incredible partners. Local people came within 4 hours. We had hot meals. Just this community pulled together. It was incredible, people working together to help out. And so we're working to make a difference. We've got some big partners, Mercy Chefs and Convoy of Hope, that are here on the ground helping out right now, and we're grateful for that.
The generosity is on every corner. It's on every block, everywhere you go.
Absolutely.
You see people giving themselves to help. And as we're talking to you, I hear the chainsaws in the background too. those people are heroes as
Yes,
well.
sir, absolutely.
The rebuilding is happening,
That's
you know,
true.
before your very eyes. And I'm just struck by the fact that you were there right at the beginning, helping to rebuild at that moment, that night.
Yeah.
You know, in that
Absolutely.
pile of rubble,
Yeah.
you were already rebuilding not just structures, but spirits.
Absolutely. You know, and that's the thing. This is right before Christmas. It's devastating. And I think a lot of times we forget the reason for Christmas. I think we think about the idea of stuff, but a lot of people have lost everything, but they still have their loved ones. And it really makes you think about what matters in times like this. Is you want to hold those dear to you close, the family that you love. And also, I think it's so important that we have examined our values. What's important to us in this season? Is it stuff, or is there something that we're doing with our lives that leaves a legacy of value for others? And so I think about the Christmas story, and what I find is hope, and what I see in our community is hope, that people are coming together, working together, serving each other. Listen, in our church, there's been so much collaboration with different people from other churches and from other communities. We see diversity. I feel like that's what heaven looks like. It's a diverse place. And so to know that people are coming together, I mean, we've gone through a pandemic and people are just devastated by that. We've gone from Delta to Omicron and just fear. And now in a time like this, we can look at the story of tragedy, or we can look at that hope, that there is still hope for us here.
You just made me smile because you made me think that as awful as things can look on the ground now in Mayfield and different places, in a way, it may be what heaven looks like, with people coming together and working together to rebuild. It's a different way of imagining it, but it's its own type of perfection that you're part of right now in Mayfield. Pastor, thank you for being with us.
Sir.
Thank you for what you're doing. Let us
Absolutely.
know, please, how
sir.
we can help. And take care of yourself as well, because that is important.
That's very kind. Thank you so much.